Have you ever wondered how a tiny spider could inspire a king to win a war? Once upon a time, there was a king named Bruce, not just any king, but the King of Scotland. Now, King Bruce was a brave and ambitious ruler. He aspired to bring freedom to his people and unite Scotland under one flag. But his path was far from easy. Time and time again, he met with defeat. His armies were crushed, his castles were taken, and his spirits were low. We've all had moments like King Bruce, haven't we? Moments when we feel like the world is against us, when every step forward seems to push us 2 steps back. But what makes King Bruce's story remarkable isn't the number of times he was knocked down. It's the number of times he got back up. In the face of adversity, King Bruce was persistent. He didn't let defeat define him. Instead, he used it as a stepping stone towards his goal. He knew that every failure was a lesson learned, every setback an opportunity to grow stronger. But there were times when even a king can feel helpless, when the weight of the crown becomes too heavy to bear. During those moments, King Bruce questioned his ability to lead, to win, to bring about the change he so passionately desired. Yet, he didn't give up. Even in the darkest hour, King Bruce clung onto a glimmer of hope. He believed in his cause. He believed in his people, and most importantly, he believed in himself. This, my friends, is the power of perseverance and hope. But as you might guess, the story doesn't end here. King Bruce was about to experience something that would reinforce his faith in perseverance, something that would change his perspective forever. And then something unexpected happened that changed King Bruce's perspective forever. As King Bruce lay there, his eyes fell upon a tiny creature making its home. In the corner of the dank cave, a spider was hard at work. It was weaving its web, thread by thread, with patience and precision. But each time it neared completion, a gust of wind would blow through the cave, tearing the web apart and sending the spider tumbling down. Yet, instead of retreating into the shadows, the spider would start again. It would climb back up and begin weaving its web anew, undeterred by the setback. King Bruce watched as the spider fell and rose, each time with renewed vigor. It was a sight that captivated him. The spider was tiny, almost insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Yet it possessed an unyielding spirit, a determination that was awe-inspiring. It was a creature of humble origins, but it held a lesson far greater than any King Bruce had learned in his royal court. It taught him about tenacity, about the importance of not giving up, no matter how insurmountable the challenges might seem. It showed him that failure was not the end, but merely a stepping stone to success. It reminded him that even when the odds were stacked against him, he could still triumph if he persevered. And so King Bruce watched, his heart filling with newfound hope and resolve. He watched as the spider, after countless attempts, finally succeeded in weaving its web. It was not the strongest or the most beautiful web, but it was a testament to the spider's indomitable spirit. This small creature, in the quiet of the cave, had shown King Bruce the path forward. It had shown him that even in the face of adversity, one must not lose hope. One must keep trying. And in doing so, it had taught King Bruce a lesson that he would carry with him for the rest of his life. This small creature, unbeknownst to it, had sown a seed of hope in a king's heart. With renewed determination, King Bruce stepped back into the battlefield. With the image of the tiny spider in his mind, King Bruce rallied his troops. He shared the story of the spider's tenacity, its refusal to give up despite repeated failures. His words echoed in the hearts of his soldiers, filling them with a newfound energy. The battle was fierce, the stakes were high, but the spirit of perseverance was even higher. Against all odds, King Bruce led his army to a glorious victory. This victory was not just a testament to his leadership, but a tribute to the lesson he learned from the spider. It was a victory of perseverance, of the will to keep trying, of the courage to rise every time you fall. The story of King Bruce is not just about winning a battle. It's about the power of perseverance, the strength in resilience, and the victory in never giving up. And that is how a small spider inspired a king to win a kingdom. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up and keep going. So what's the story of King Bruce all about? King Bruce, a ruler faced with defeat, found inspiration in a tiny spider. This spider, despite repeatedly failing, persevered until it spun a successful web. Observing this, King Bruce was filled with a newfound sense of determination. He rallied his troops, fought back with vigor, and achieved a glorious victory. In the end, King Bruce's story teaches us the power of perseverance and the importance of never giving up.